Hello, everyone. This is your friend Miguel Milan from Vibras Positivas, and today we have the honor of having with us a very special guest, a person that I love so much and I admire, and then you guys will understand why as you get to know him, Mr. Joseph Anthony Toth, the author and only writer of the World's Word book. Mr. Joseph, how are you doing today, sir?
Like, absolutely fantastic, Miguel. And I want to say hi to everybody out there. Viva Positiva, absolutely. Um, Africa, it's amazing. We are working together, you guys, and this is so exciting. I know it's trying times, but we've been planning for this. It's okay. Don't worry. We know what's going on.
Yeah. There's a lot of going on, and as a matter of fact, this is one of the main reasons why we try to reach you out today because I personally know that you are one of the persons that protects the most the district of Richmond. I know that I lived it with you. I've been with you for so long in this fight. You have a great and amazing cause behind all your website, which we will be talking about, but because I know that you love Richmond as much as you do, and there's a lot of things going on that some people are concerning about it, and we would like to see what is it that you think about what's going on around the area district, especially right now since we find out that last week there was some spill of petroleum in the water. As a matter of fact, there's a little bit of uh, a clip here where they mention an amount of gallons, and then somewhere else you will find different information. And this time we don't even know who to believe on. Like, I mean, we've been trying to reach out CNN to try to give them a lot of information that proves a lot of things, but unfortunately, we haven't get an answer from them. And let's take a look at a little bit of this video. And please let me know what you think after we watch it. Let's watch a little bit of it, please.
You're looking at petroleum that spilled into the San Francisco Bay and San Pablo Bay Tuesday.
Smell like somebody spilled gasoline in front of my house. It smelled very badly for a whole day. I smelled it and I thought, well, something's going on.
Something was going on as officials confirmed that 600 gallons of petroleum spilled into the water, creating a smell that spread through the community, all stemming from a leak on Richmond's Long Wharf that connects the Chevron refinery to ships. The cause unknown. At one point in the day, at least 5 gallons were leaking every minute. The refinery confirmed that the leak has been contained. As for wildlife that may have been in the water,
there haven't been any oiled animals reported at this time, but we do have the Oiled Wildlife Care Network on standby.
While some nearby neighbors say this happens near refineries.
It's a necessary evil, and it's not going away anytime soon.
Wow.
Others say what happened Tuesday here in Richmond is unacceptable, and someone needs to be held accountable.
I am really devastated. I'm really devastated. I cannot take my kids to the water. I cannot walk on the water. I cannot enjoy it. I am really scared.
At this point, we have seen sheen in the San Pablo Bay. There have been unconfirmed reports that it has reached the shoreline. We'll know more with the full assessment in the morning.
Well, this is a little bit of it what's going on in the area of Richmond right now. I remember we were at the park that day when that happened, and you almost got run over by this guy that actually works as a ranger in the park. That I was surprised that he was acting the way he was acting. I think there was a lot of overreaction going on. I mean, we saw choppers, we saw a lot of cops, like someone got killed. I don't know. I personally feel like the reaction was a little over. I don't know. But what do you think? Please help me out to comprehend a little bit more of what's going on, or please let me share with me your point of view on this topic, please.
But it's really absolutely amazing that it's so blatantly, obviously twisted, and it's unfortunate. We were there. We were familiar with the area, and Miguel, as you know, we started out with the workbook, and we've teamed up with Viva Positiva, but it's about all of us together, and we're all about together. And one thing we're concerned with, we have instances like this. What we really want is we want transparency, and then we want accountability, and then we want justice. And this is unfortunately a great just truth that is undisputable. Um, it's completely false and it's fear mongering, but it's got a purpose to take away the oil industry. It's an economic devastation is amazing, unsubstantiated.
Why is it that I feel like there's the word scare is being used so much in the I mean,
It,
I mean,
the reason why they're scaring us so much is because, I mean, here in America, California, and all around the world, you know, we're losing our civil liberties. We're losing our ability to make our own decisions for ourselves in any manner, way, shape, and form. And this is unfortunately the way those in power, whether they be tech giants or politicians, go ahead to maintain their standard of living and self-grandiose and um, to hell with the rest of the world, let it all rot and burn. And it's scary, but and it's so obvious because this article here we've got, it shows that the damage is really nothing that bad at all. There's really no damage here. They're blown out of proportion. And you've got these, we're talking about 100 gallons, you guys, that's been obviously well set. And then up to this nut supervisor, they say they may have been up to 600 gallons. And so we've got a lot of speculation here. And then we look at when you're talking a leader and the county supervisor, the next thing that goes ahead is to defame one of our biggest employers of the whole area, and that's dealing with completely hazardous materials all the time. And the witch hunt and the defamation and the character assassination, I feel, is protected to all your companies, yourselves, your businesses, but just be honest. Give it to us straight, doc. Stop lying to us. And then we certainly can't stand for deception. And it brings me back to kind of the whole purpose, you guys, where Miguel and I really got concerned is, you know, where our leaders aren't representing themselves. And this, we've got a mayor in our city, Richmond, that's acting like a king, like King Newsom is and like King Biden is. And don't worry about America. You know, we know what's best for you. And they'll try to go ahead and use no reasoning, but they'll try to use social opinion, mob rule, and they call it the heckler veto. So just raise your voice and you're going to get what you want. And they're trying to say that they're pleasing and servicing the people. In this situation, our local mayor is a city council meeting, and at the very end of the meeting throws out, oh, well, we should defund the police, which of course everybody understands is a very hotly debated issue and a very, very necessary discussion now. But we're going to have it like adults and grown-ups. And then next we go into looking at, again, how's our leadership representing us? Excuse me. Nowadays, you guys, it's amazing. The information is right there. And this is an awesome newsletter for our city of Richmond. And it shows clearly the activities of our Mayor Butts with his corrupt practices. And it also shows clearly the persons that are associated with him, his co-conspirators. You've got a developer, Point Melody, that has got a track record of fraud, deception, theft, embezzlement. And we're not making this up. It's in the articles. It's well substantiated. So guys, if these people are lying and this is not true, why do we not have them brought up for charges civilly or criminally? Because it's true. I'm
Right.
kind of an activist only from the standpoint, I believe in paying it forward. And so I also, as I'm putting all this stuff together, I'm trying to let people know that the way you rise up and the way you do the revolution is with the pen. And so I let in this situation here, the city of Richmond know that the activities of Mayor Butts and the current destruction of Point Melani's, a beautiful coastal area in Richmond, of which they are in the process now of destroying. So please speak up. I mean, we need everybody in the world to say, save Point Pilates. Um,
Right, right. That's a beautiful place, and I completely agree with you.
it's a treasure. It's a
Yeah,
treasure for some rich condos that won't work for so many reasons. It's not funny, but they think the powers to be think we cannot stop them, and that's so wrong. We it's all wrapped up here.
right, right.
And no, I'm sorry because there was one that I wanted to draw attention to, and it's just going. You guys, this is just a quick theme of our political leaders and how they don't. And our businesses, Kaiser, our local hospital, one of the biggest ones, they say we know the COVID-19, we know the dangers, we are aware of that. We shouldn't mix people that don't have the disease with the disease, and yet Kaiser is doing that. They may be saying, and maybe because of the overbearing, um, overrunning of the hospitals, but stop lying about it.
Mhm.
Stop lying about it.
Yeah,
Our,
life after life.
and this is the company's lying. What was the next one we're going to do with Miguel? Yeah, Newsom. This this is example. What happens when you keep lying and lying and lying and lying and lying, and you don't know where you are anymore. And Newsom, our governor, is just like this. He's presently being recalled to California, his home state, which he thinks everybody loves him, and everybody's had enough of him because his alliance is to whatever can keep him in office.
Right.
Um, Biden, the same thing. But here's the thing: on the Newsom one, I can understand teachers and all that jazz, but our children are the most innocent, and they're being used as guinea pigs to protect the unions and all these other special interests. That's why we're talking about a new labor party for the service industry across the United States, and it'll also apply to every other country in the world.
Okay. We will be having another interview where we can talk deeply about 3pp.com. Maybe and this week, hopefully, if you have any time for us, it'll be awesome to like try to
Whatever you guys need, I'm here for you. Whatever you need.
so what is it that you have, because your plan is an amazing plan that I think is it's worth it to spread around, and people who, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be jumping on your project right away because it's a magnificent project, Mr. Todd. And speaking of this is
There
pretty
we
much
go. There we go.
3pv.com. This is the website. You can This is a new national service labor party coast to coast. And I mean, again, like he says, his plan applies for the whole world, and he can bring peace, and he can bring work, and he can
Yeah.
bring roof, and it can bring clothes, and it can bring it just pretty much is a solution for everything that is going on worldwide. And this, I'm not making it up. Please take a look at it. I invite you guys to pv.com, and this is the main the main page of his. And here we want to talk about this page right here, Mister.
Thanks, Miguel. You guys, there's a lot in this page, and this is, I mean, reflects 40 years, but this is real briefly. Everybody says, how are you going to pay for it? Facebook and all that, just advertising, no assets. We know about Twitter. We know about all these companies that are just fluff and air, but they're software companies. And so they're really good until someone new comes along. That's not me. That's us, all of us. Third-party beneficiary, and it'll spell it right out here in what the scope in the software is going to apply to. It also relays into the second aspect of the auto DMR, which will take care of all the civil sector jobs. So in a society or in a business or in your own family, you need sales, something to generate stuff, and then you need parts and service. So there's three parts. And in this real simple, sales will be third-party beneficiary, and auto DMR will cover parts and service. And that's your local neighborhoods in every spot on the earth. So that's how you get your local neighborhoods working together. And I don't need someone from my neighborhood telling a neighborhood 400 miles away what to do. We all take care of ourselves collectively under one big umbrella. But it's not a union. It's under the First Amendment of the Constitution. It's right of association and membership.
Okay. Okay.
Of membership, you're a human being, you're a member. That's simple.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
You can't buy in, you know,
Have no fear. We have been preparing for this type of global economic crisis and deterioration of the law orders. Trust, sorry, trustworthiness and alliance for decades. Yeah, the apparent deterioration of the previously normal family has just evolved into multi-blended diverse families of today. Please walk me through a bit.
I know that's a lot, you guys.
Wow, that's like
It,
boom, like just by reading it, it's like as I'm reading it's like boom, boom, like wow, wow, wow. Hold on, Tiger Lily, like you say. Please walk me through this one.
okay. Well, I mean, it really is just as it says. I mean, really, guys, have no fear. Um, don't live in fear. We don't know what's going to happen. So let's just follow our light. And the simplest rule, golden rule, do unto others, you have them do unto you. It's not any more difficult than that. And don't lie to other people. You say, I don't want to tell you or whatever. But this part is a tribute to my mother. And it also introduces Chicago. And now with you going to Chicago, all this thing has gone amazing. And in the workbook, we've got Richmond. And well, we've got Richmond with Rosie the Riveters. We've got Chicago with Rosie the Riveters. There's so much stuff coming together, you guys, that we don't even know what's happening. You don't know, I don't know, but there's a lot of good things coming back. There's some tough, ugly stuff, of course, but you guys, in this day of technology, we know who everybody is. And they've got things called VPN, virtual private networks. We've already got that going in every county and every state across the United States. We've got three-party beneficiary, got India, we got South Korea, we got Mexico, we've got Africa. So we're everywhere. But no worries, guys, you know, because in it's about peace and love, no more violence. But this is going to stop, and we've got a plan for it, and it's all coming up. Just be good to each other, and nobody's going to get hurt. But so it's good to have these politicians like. I like it because they let us know where they are.
And they let us know who they are, unfortunately. I mean, we
Well,
can.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
right.
you're actually really lucky you got someone like me, because I'm just going to go grab you and then we're going to go ahead and charge you. I mean, other people, I mean, there's efforts trying to create a civil war in America
Mhm.
and create global conflict. You guys, just, we got this handled pretty quickly here. I mean, we'll do some updates and stuff like that, but there's a lot of things in the work even in next week. So don't worry, just be good, love each other,
Yes, sir.
and figure out what you want to do, what your passion is, what you want to do. Do you want a job or career or what? And there's nothing such thing as a menial job or career. Nothing menial. I don't care if you're the president of whatever or um, a street sweeper. It does not matter. All life is equal. All work is equal. How's it done is what counts. Winning is nice, but yes, sportsmanship until it gets down to life or death. But we got to have sportsmanship, honesty, integrity.
Right on.
Oh my goodness. And
Union again, Newsom. It's just like it's the topic of the day, or I mean, for weeks, I guess.
I,
Uh, Union blocking Newsom's attempts to reopen schools. Please, please, just
I can say this the simplest way, you guys. Okay, number one, Newsom is a governor, so he got a lot of responsibility. So I give him that. I wouldn't want that job, no way. But that being he wanted it, he got it from. So I think he's governor. Okay, I just think he's okay. I'm a father, okay, and I've got 2 kids, you know, and well, one kid is a union, and one kid is the children in schools, you know, and I like both of these kids. But who do I like better? I can't do. Well, you got to pick here. Are you going to open the schools or not? You can't please both. You're going to have to make a decision. So you make a decision based on rational, quantitative standards, etc. But if you're going to just sit there and try to please one group, please another group, please one group, you're causing so much damage. you guys unions, don't worry. Are you kidding me? I'm a union guy. It's in the stuff. I mean, my union, the machinist union fired me and stuff. So what? It's because I'm an advocate. So what? We knew this is going to happen, but it happens for a reason, because families, everything changes and people don't like change. We got to adapt and change things a little bit. All the unions at Newsom, the firefighters, police, teachers, and all that. Guys, your union's with the Federal Reserve. Our union, it's not only local, it's local for a period of time. So you get your community trained, and then you get to move out the country and spread the training. Not one city or one county gets to hog and hold it all, and no challenge service can go anywhere else. It's in a nutshell, but unions, stand down, get these kids trained. The kids are getting, it's terrible.
Wow. Wow.
And again, it's I'm sorry. I'll follow your lead, Miguel.
No, please go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is just so you guys, I mean, I got kids. I mean, I live with my kids, and so many of us do. But we like our teachers. We understand what the teachers put up with. And we understand. But we're not idiots. And just because nobody's been able to articulate a realistic and reasonable plan that's going to help everybody doesn't mean it's not out there. And all these different organizations, the United Nations and all these different countries, and we hear where Europe is, beating us, and Norway's beat us in electric vehicles. And Norway, what's your population? We've got 340 million and growing, and a standard, and you have your standards, but yet it's not comparable, apples and oranges. But there's a message here, guys. It's all about the money. And of course, the oil industry, and that's been kind of how it's been. Things are changing. Everything's changing. AT&T had phone lines. Steve Jobs comes around, learns how to make the noises, and now can use AT&T phone lines and call free on AT&T phone lines for free and use AT&T infrastructure? Really? So nobody knows what's going on with technology. I know this. Love your brother, work hard, respect your parents as they deserve. Just because they're your parents doesn't mean they can do whatever they want. They're generally look out for your best interest, but look to the olders. We're in this together, guys, and don't have any fear that this technology is off the hook. I mean, what we've been able to put together here is amazing. It's right there, guys. We got this, and I'm going to try to do a lot better job in the next couple of days here. There's some things happening on my end that, like all of us, your life changes in a second.
Right.
And they say, well, tomorrow's not promised. I'm like, well, Jackson, the next 5 minutes isn't either. So I think about things in the past, but I can't let them hold me back. I got to see how I turn them forward. And we're all going to have our pains and sufferings. And a lot of people look to deities and gods and things like that. And I can appreciate that. I don't want to really put an opinion on that because I don't think it's relevant from what we have to deal here. I think it's important of those natures to do your thoughts and prayers exactly. But if you're not a thought and prayer kind of guy, then you're not included, and you're not, and you can only do good on this earth if you have a belief in a deity. Well, real world will tell you guys, there's a lot of people that do all this deity stuff, and some of the most terrible scoundrels. So Martin Luther King, he's all over our stuff, you guys. And our big motto is Martin's justice now. Martin's justice now. That's everywhere. And it's in my stuff somewhere. There's somebody says, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come on earth as is in heaven." So I don't know about this heaven stuff, but guys, I'm a messenger between the God world and the layman world. I'm just a messenger. I'm just an analyst. I'm just saying that doesn't make sense. Neither is that. But what are you going to do about it? Well, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to come up with a solution. But although it's not I have a solution, we have a solution, because what we're going to be putting together here is all of this. This energy I get from you guys and all you guys that sit there and hit like or whatever. I don't know the new technology stuff, but I would love to know you got my back, okay, guys? Because I will not abandon you ever. All life's important. All life's important. Sorry about that. Wow. Um, wow, I got emotional. I,
Like,
well, you guys, okay, tone down your energy, okay, guys? I'm gonna blame it on you. It's on me. We're responsible for this stuff, but I'm just, you guys, at the same token, I mean, I'm so excited because it's right there. And okay, I mean, I wouldn't like this, but hypothetically, I'm like, work and die right now. It really doesn't matter. It's all on the website. Miguel knows all about it. I mean, I'm playing with house money. My job's really done. I mean, you guys can figure it all out. You guys are way smarter than me. I just, I just grab and I don't hoard. I grab and protect. Someone's gonna need to see this. Someone's gonna need to see this, you know? And so I'm just one person. And then Miguel and I end up meeting 11 months ago now. It's like, they say two or more. Yeah, well, I'll say the religious are like two or more gathered in their God's name can do the God. But in the business sense, two or more means someone's conspiracy and someone's trying to get my job. I'm like, I love that. Someone's trying to get my job. Well, they're probably only going to get it if you're not doing something right on yours. But other than that, we can find employment for everybody in the United States. No problem. It's in the book. We got this.
yeah,
But I hate asking for money, but it does make the world go around. Even a buck or two would help, guys. I mean, every little bit. I really would appreciate it, and money is very important. We're sitting on Facebook. You're out the door. Salesforce, you're so cute. I've seen now your Salesforce 360. You guys need to see. It's on the web. Transparency CMS. We were way before you guys back in 2010. It's all over in the book. It's only 24 pages long, so I don't want to talk. I've kind of talked too long already, guys. And if you go through, there's some documentations of when I got fired as a service advisor because I would not defraud customers. But I would hope you would do the same things. But that's okay. That was all part of the plan of how people treat people that are going to stand up for others. But how can you not?
yeah. All right, Mr. Toth. Well, I guess
Thank you.
before anything, thank you very much for being with us. I really hope we can do another one of these ones very, very soon, so we can keep talking about everyday topics and everyday situations and um, your movement and everything that you're doing that we're doing together with the people
Thanks, guys.
with our family in Africa, with our family and all the way pretty much all America now. And we're trying to spread the word for you, man. Thank you very much. Maximum respect. Lots of love from a lot of our African people to you. They know you're standing up for them. They know you're doing a lot for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Very, 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 very much, Mr. Joseph.
One thing,
Please go ahead.
you guys, I gotta say, I want to number one put a disclaimer out there. I really apologize because I put a lot of stuff up there, my thoughts, my feelings, and our mental health, physical health, and financial health are the most three important healths. And my mental health is fine. I have some issues, but I use swear words in some of my thoughts and things. And so please, I hope not to offend anybody, but I say, no Nazis, and I use that language that I'm not proud of, but I have to own. And so if you come across things, I apologize. And I certainly don't mean to offend anybody, but I'm sure a lot of people will be offended, and that's not my intent, but think about the message.
Sometimes we don't notice when we disrespect someone, but sometimes we do without even.
I never mean to.
It's good for people to say something when they feel disrespected, so we know that we're doing something wrong. Because if someone doesn't say anything,
Yeah,
we don't know, we keep doing it, and people will think that we're doing it on purpose, but that's not an intention
never.
at all. It's just a mistake. And if you don't like it, say something about it, and then we'll stop. Mr. Joseph, thank you so much one more time. I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing again very, 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 very
I
soon.
certainly hope so. Yeah.
Again, a big hug. We love
Ah,
you. We respect you. Maximum respect all the way from Africa, all America, all the way around.
oh,
Mr.
you guys.
Count on us. We're gonna spread the word.
Thank you.
These guys, check it out. Theirpv.com is the website that has literally the solution for this global crisis. Take a look, and we'll be making more videos. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Anthony. You have an
Let me be
absolute-
let me be your humble servant, guys. Let me be your humble servant. I got
Thank you
some
very
good
much.
education. Let me use it. Thanks, guys.
Bye bye. That was awesome. That's Mr. Joseph Anthony Toth, guys. Vibra Positiva one more time. Bringing up the good news to you guys, everything on the everyday situations around the globe. You all have a great day. I'll be seeing you guys very, very, very soon. Peace and love. Vibra Positiva all the way around the world.